What's good, Deluxe family? Welcome back to the channel. In this video right here, we have Rihanna reveals how Beyonce tried to ruin her career. I didn't know Beyonce ever tried to do that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she did. So we're gonna watch this video right now and see what evidence they bring to the table.
So I hear that you're a big fan of Beyonce.
I love her.
I wish I could say that Rihanna still loves Beyonce like she did when she first blew up, but unfortunately, that's just not the case. There's definitely tension there, but what exactly went down? Did the fallout have anything to do with Jay-Z? And did Beyonce intentionally try to sabotage Riri's career? Better trust me when I say that I have all the juicy details. So back in the day, when Rihanna joined the entertainment industry, she was mentored by Jay, and in the process, got to meet Beyonce. She actually even revealed that Queen Bee once gave her a letter and advice since she was already an OG in the industry.
And so has she given you any kind of advice or...
Yeah, she actually wrote me this cute little letter and she signed it with her autograph. It was so cute. When I first met her, and she wrote,
One thing we do know is that they all part of the Illuminati. That's why they be throwing up that sign.
she told me just let loose when you perform and just have fun and be in control.
However, it soon became pretty clear that there was a bit of tension between Beyonce and Rihanna, which sort of escalated when Beyonce released her song, Bow Down, seemingly telling all other female artists that they had to bow down to her. Well, coming from someone who had also sang about girls running the world, so many people said that Beyonce probably took it a bit too far with the lyrics.
I think some women are offended by it, but there's so much that we are offended by or not offended by.
She did try to explain that she was coming from a point of pain, and while detailing how she came up with the song, Beyonce told iTunes Radio,
"The reason I put out Bow Down is because I woke up, I went into the studio, I had a chant in my head. It was aggressive, it was angry. It wasn't the Beyonce that wakes up every morning. It was the Beyonce that was angry. It was the Beyonce that felt the need to defend herself. And if this song never comes out, okay, I said it. And I listened to it after I finished, and I said, this is hot. I'm gonna put it out. I'm not gonna sell it. I'm gonna just put it out. People like it, great. They don't. They don't."
Regardless, fans still said that the song was really a lie.
I just feel like it's kind of, it's hard to swallow. Just very hard to swallow. Hadn't seen her in a different light for so long.
Well, a lot of celebrities also reacted to the song, with many claiming that Rihanna also refused to bow down when she wrote, "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How that feel down there on your knees, huh?" At the time, Rihanna also reposted an article that said she was the queen of pop and captioned her post, "It's only March people. Hashtag 2013 is already on. Hashtag stay tuned." And after those comments, the Beehive descended on Rihanna because they saw that post as a response to Bee. And shortly after, Rihanna caused the Beehive to go completely off. Beyonce posted what looked to be a subtle response to Rihanna's post. She posted a photo of her and her daughter Blue Ivy's matching chairs for her sold out The Mrs. Carter Show, probably to prove that she was the real queen. But Rihanna wasn't quite the only artist who called out the song, because Keisha Cole also wrote on Twitter, "Can't stand when people are self-righteous when it's convenient, it makes them look good, but can still talk ish when convenient too. F out of here." She also wrote in another tweet, "First, women we need to stick together. Now bees better bow." Shaking my head. But it's all G. Chicks stay shooting in the ish. But here's something that may actually shock a lot of you. Bow Down was allegedly actually written for Rihanna and not Beyonce. Songwriting brothers Rhapsody, the same ones that wrote Rihanna's hit songs Man Down, We Can't Stop and Replay, revealed in a podcast that they wrote the song in 9 minutes and expected to deliver the track to Rihanna, which would mean Beyonce lied about writing the song when she was angry, when in reality it was a Riri reject. Well,
that's crazy.
Definitely tweaked a couple of things here and there for the song to make sense for her, but the bottom line,
Beyonce literally said, "I woke up one morning angry and I had this chant in my head, so I went to the studio and I sung it out." Shawty didn't even write the song. That was wild. And it wasn't even meant for her.
Is that the song she used to shade Rihanna and the other female artists was not even intended for her. And there have always also been speculations that Beyonce and Rihanna don't get along because of Jay-Z. And because of that, Beyonce tried all she could try to ruin Rihanna's career. Back in the day, allegations actually circulated that Rihanna was having an affair with Jay-Z. Just for a bit of background, in 2005, Rihanna's song Ponder Replay came out and attracted the attention of Jay-Z, who had just become the CEO and president of Def Jam Records. At the time, Riri auditioned for the record label, impressing both Jay-Z and record label exec L.A. Reid with her performance, and apparently, Reid told Jay-Z not to let Rihanna leave the building until she had signed a contract. And she waited in Jay-Z's office until 3 a.m. to sign her 6th album deal with Def Jam. At the time, it was one of...
Why I had to be till 3 a.m.? Why I had to be till the nighttime? What were they doing at 3 a.m. though? Now let me stop.
the best things that could have ever happened to Riri.
You never know though, bro.
Jay and having a collaboration with him is just one of those things that everyone dreams to do in their musical career. And here I am at 19 years old with the #1 single and featuring Jay-Z. It's just, I can't fathom it sometimes. It's
Wow,
just
nah,
too
she
much
was
for me.
mad young,
It's overwhelming
bruh.
sometimes.
Well, that was
That's
allegedly
crazy.
until Jay-Z started hitting on Rihanna, and word on the street was that Jay actually had an affair with her. However, Rihanna's publicist also said that they came up with the rumor to push Rihanna's career by saying in an email, "The PR stunt I did was out of desperation to help break Ponder Replay. It was reckless and I didn't think it was gonna work. I was just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what would stick." The publicist also said that they didn't think it would be that big of a story, but seeing Beyonce suffer and knowing that people were profiting from speculations and opinions about her really turned his stomach. Then he added, "I'm ashamed that I'm even talking about this. I just want to put this rumor to rest once and for all. But you know what? I have seen enough in Hollywood to know that people can be paid to lie. And this publicist may have been paid to say all that he said, especially considering Beyonce and Jay-Z are involved. I know these two would do a lot to get their way. And a lot of people were convinced that since Rihanna was on the rise, they tried to dim her light. And we all know that it wouldn't be a first, right?"
They were having a hard time taking her solo. And then Aaliyah died.
I'm just saying, it's a bit sus. In fact, there were allegations that Jay-Z went behind Rihanna's back and leaked her album Anti prematurely to help prop up his wife Beyonce's Formation album. For those who may not be aware, Anti leaked on Tidal earlier than it was expected to, which led to Rihanna releasing it herself, offering up free download codes for fans to hear the album without paying for it. And apparently Jay-Z did that intentionally. Something else that proves there was definitely tension between Riri and Beyonce is their continued beef at the Tidal press conference. And an insider even spilled about what was going on behind the scenes, saying they refused to stand next to each other or speak to each other. Handlers and coordinators went to great lengths to keep the divas happy. The whole show was carefully choreographed, and these two had almost nothing to do with each other. Well, at one point, Rihanna tried to clarify that there was no feud with B when she told Vogue, "Here's the deal. They just get so excited to feast on something that's negative, something that's competitive, something that's, a rivalry. And that's just not what I wake up to, because I can only do me, and nobody else is going to be able to do that. But if you don't believe a word she said, you are not alone." Plus, here's another thing to think about. Rihanna and Beyonce are both wildly successful icons in the entertainment industry. So why haven't the two megastars ever collaborated? Their connections to Jay-Z would have made their collaboration simple and cost-effective. So why don't they have even one song together? Also, do you find it a bit sus that Rihanna performed Umbrella during her halftime show performance at Super Bowl and Jay-Z didn't hit the stage with her despite being at the big game with his daughter Blue Ivy? Maybe there's really nothing between Beyonce, Rihanna, and Jay-Z. But what do you think?
Yeah, after this video, I don't think, it doesn't really seem as if there was like too much to try to ruin her career, because we know Jay-Z and Beyonce, they have done some wild things to eliminate competition, like she had brought up about Aaliyah and her death, which is kind of crazy to think about. If you guys didn't watch that video, you guys can check that video out. We all watched it together. It's very, very interesting. But make sure you do like it, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. This is gonna catch me in the next one. Peace. Love y'all.